Hey, woman of God, without the manifestation of agape, the love of God, there's a place of fellowship with God that you will never get to. See, the Bible tells us that He has put inside us, He has given us, right, love. So when you are born again, you have the ability to love. His love is shed abroad in our hearts. But there's a manifestation process, and that one is intentional. And if you don't focus on this, if you don't look at this, if you don't display it, if you don't manifest it, if you don't bring it out, there will be a limitation on God's, or rather on your relationship and your fellowship with God. Because God is love. So how can you fellowship with God if you are not love? Right? And I was thinking about this, and I was reading on the story of David, and I was just reflecting on Jesus as well. And I want you to stop and think about yourself and think about this and say, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you really want to be? Who do you want to be known as? Do you want to be known as somebody who expresses the love of God to her world? And I was thinking about it, and I was saying, your relationship with God, woman of God, your relationship with God, your relationship with Jesus, that's the most important thing. And you cannot fellowship with Him if you don't have agape. And I was thinking about David as well. And I was like, David, aside from Jesus, David was one of the men that really displayed the love of God. And I believe that's why he's just so excellent and so successful. I was listening to Pastor, and I actually didn't know this, that David never lost a battle. It was only, half lost, and he wasn't there at the time. And he was just a success. And if you think about David had an enemy, Saul. Saul had set out his heart and mind and passions and desires to destroy David because he wanted his son to be king. But no matter what Saul did to David, right, David never erred against Saul. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, how many of us can say this? That no matter how this person has wronged me, I just respond in love. I just respond in love. I will never allow this person to be hurt, not on my watch. I will pray for this person. I will intercede for this person. This is what David did. He protected Saul. He had an opportunity, in a cave to kill and finish Saul, and he chose not to. Oh, David functioned with love. He moved with love. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, sometimes God will allow certain things to happen in your life. He will allow men to rise against you